FanDuel is all about matchups, pricing, and talent. Yep, in that order. It's pretty easy to say, Tom Brady will score a lot of points this week. You're not here for that. So let's look at some of the best matchups for the players you otherwise might not plug into your Week 6 lineup. Minnesota hosts the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 6, and so far this season, the Chiefs have given up the absolute most points to opposing quarterbacks and wide receivers. Teddy Bridgewater has struggled, but if you want to swing for the fences, this is a great matchup, and he'll only cost you $6,600 after his bye week. Also, Mike Wallace is averaging 9.8 FanDuel points per game, and his best game of the season came in Week 4 before the bye, when he caught 8 passes for 83 yards and a touchdown against the stout Denver Broncos D. He might be worth a roster spot at the price of $5,400. The Carolina Panthers face the Seattle Seahawks on their home turf this week, and on paper, that is a bad matchup. But the Seahawks have allowed rushing touchdowns to both Nick Foles and Andy Dalton, and their defensive stats against quarterbacks are inflated after facing a Jimmy Clausen-led Bears offense at home in Week 3. A lot of people will pass on him in this matchup at $8,000, but Cam Newton will need to do everything on this offense like he normally does, so look for him to get some decent fantasy points. Play running backs going up against the Cleveland Browns. The lead backs have averaged 100.6 rushing yards per game when facing them. This week, the call to action is complicated because the Browns play the Denver Broncos, and neither C.J. Anderson nor Ronnie Hillman have been productive or consistent. Luckily, they are relatively cheap, with Anderson costing you $6,600 and Hillman costing you $6,400. It's risky, but this could be a breakout game for one of them. And on the other side of that coin, the Denver Broncos are averaging 15.8 FanDuel points per game. Josh McCown has been great over the past 3 weeks, but you can't depend on fantasy production when a team faces this defense. It's too risky. In fact, if anyone is going to expose the Cleveland Browns offense, it's the Broncos. They're a lock at $5,000 in Week 6. Before adding your favorite players to your FanDuel lineup, really look into their matchup and decide if their point potential matches their price. Happy Week 6 and good luck.